Hello everyone, welcome to LICD lecture 14C. Today we are going to discuss another comparator application, that is voltage detector. So what is a voltage detector? In some application, one may like to mark the instant at which an unknown input is between two threshold voltage levels. So this can be achieved by a simple window detector. So this is my circuit of a window detector. We have two op-amps, op-amp number 1 and op-amp number 2, which will be comparing the two analog input voltages. So over here we have the three resistors R1, R2 and R3. R1 is given a 9 volt battery, so it's a voltage division. So at this point we get 6 volts. How? It will be 20 kilo ohms divided by 10 plus 10 plus 10, that will be 30. This is a simple voltage division rule. And here we get around 3 volts, which is again 10 kilo ohm divided by 30 kilo ohms into 9. So that will be around 3 volts. So here automatically from 9 volt supply we are getting 6 volts and 3 volts. Now the input is applied to the 6 volts is applied to the inverting terminal of op-amp 1. 3 volts is applied to the inverting terminal of op-amp 2, and the input voltage which you need to give at the non-inverting terminal of both the op-amps is given externally. So that can be a DC or a AC voltage. And at the output we have three LEDs connected: yellow LED, green LED, and the red LED. So yellow LED we have applied the power of +5, and via green LED cathode we have connected it to ground. So this is my circuit description. Now let's begin how the circuit will work. So this is basically called as T-level comparator with LED indicator. Okay, now let us check out the table. I hope that this is visible. Let me just, yeah. So I think this is visible. So now, according as per the table, whenever the input range is less than 3 volts, whenever Vin is less than 3 volts, which op-amp will be working in what operating region? If this is 3 volts, the op-amp number 1 will be operating in the negative saturation. So output of op-amp 1 will be at minus Vsat. How? Because V plus is less than V minus for the op-amp number 1. For a second op-amp, if input is less than 3 volts, again my V plus is less than V minus, so op-amp 2 also will be in the negative saturation. So op-amp output also will be minus, let's say plus or minus VCC is around 15. So your plus or minus VSAT will be around 90% of VCC, that will be 13.5. So the output of op-amp 1 is minus 13.5. The output of op-amp 2 is also minus 13.5. So now which LED will be on over here? Definitely LED, red LED will not be on because you have applied minus 13 over here. Here green LED will also not be on because anode we have applied minus 13. Cathode also we are applying minus 13. Here yellow LED will be on because to the anode we are applying plus 5 and to the cathode we are getting minus 13. So as we have predicted in the table, if the input voltage is less than 3 volts, here yellow LED will turn on. Now, if the input voltage is between 3 volts and 6 volts, what will happen? So let's consider input V in as 4 volt. So if you apply 4 volt to the non-inverting terminal, op-amp 1 will be at negative saturation. How? Here V plus will be less than V minus. So op-amp 1 output will be minus 13.5 volts minus Vsat. And my op-amp 2, here we have applied to the non-inverting terminal 4 volts. So V plus will be greater than V minus. So op-amp 2 will be at positive saturation. So plus 13.5 you will get. So if this is the status, op-amp 2 output is plus 13.5, op-amp 1 output is minus 13.5. Which LED will be on? So definitely your red LED will be off because we are applied minus 13.5 here. Op-amp 2 we are applied 13.5. So definitely yellow LED will be off because anode voltage is 5 and cathode voltage is 14.5, 13.5. That is will make it off. What about the green LED? The anode of the green LED is 13.5 and the cathode is minus 13.5. So green LED will be on whenever the input is lying between 3 and 6 volts. So that is what is there over here. Now let us consider the third scenario. Input is greater than 6 volts. So let's say input is 7 volts, so 8 volts, let's say. So if input is 8 volts, the op-amp number 1 will be at positive saturation because V plus is greater than V minus. And your op-amp number 2 also will be in the positive saturation because here again the V plus terminal is greater than the V minus terminal. Both output Vout1 and Vout2 will be plus 13.5. Let us see which op-amp will be and which LED will be on. So let's consider yellow. So yellow anode is 5, cathode is 13.5. So it will be off. Green LED, the anode is 13.5, cathode is also 13.5. So green LED will be off. And about the red LED, the anode voltage is 13.5 and the cathode voltage is grounded. So definitely your red LED will be on. Ha. So this is the table. So whereas only one LED will be on at a time. So y'all can refer this table. I'll keep it for 5 seconds. You can pause the video and observe it also. Okay. So actually, this is the scenario which we have just now we have described. It's the same thing. Scenario number 1, 2, and 3. So when Vin is greater than 6 volts, Vin is less than 3 volts, and Vin is between 3 and 6 volts. So the corresponding LEDs, the red LED, the yellow LED, and the green LED will turn on respectively. So y'all can go through it. I'll keep for another 3 seconds and then I'll switch over to the simulation part. I've already covered this right away. Okay, so what we will do is I set up the circuit. We'll verify now this circuit in Proteus. So I've already made up the circuit for your reference. Just let me show you all that. Okay. Okay, so we'll keep this window on. Yeah, so this is the same circuit as we have described on the left hand side, on the right hand side. Here V1 voltage we have applied, for example, 8 volts. Here are my 3 resistors R1, R2 and R3 of 10 kilo ohms each. My op-amp I have selected as OP07. Op-amp 2 is also OP07 and this is my red, green and yellow LED. I've just connected a DC voltmeter to check the voltages. Okay, this voltage is 8 volts or no, and what is the output, plus Vsat minus Vsat. I've connected 3 DC voltmeters and I've applied plus or minus 15 volts to the OP07. So you can check it out. I'll right click and show it to you. So this is for 15 volts as you can see, and this voltage is around 9 volts. If we can right click, yeah, this is 9 volts, and here the diode voltage is around, to the anode voltage of the yellow LED we have connected the 5 volts. This circuit to your right that is made in Proteus is exactly same as circuit to your left. Now let us start simulating this circuit. Okay, so let me go to Proteus and click on run. So right now the condition is the V in basically. Basically we can call this as V in. We can label this. So that will make it exactly symmetrical. So this is V in. So V in is greater than 6 volts. So as per the table, which LED will turn on? Your red LED should turn on, right? So let me minimize this a little. Oh, it's too much minimized. Let me adjust this to 15 maybe. Yeah. As per the table right now, as per the conditions in the Proteus, which LED should turn on? Right now we have applied V in at 8 volts. So green, red LED should turn on. So let me simulate this. Okay, as you can see, the red LED is turned on and these are my supply voltages. If you can see clearly, this is plus 13 and this is also plus 13. That means both the op-amp are at positive saturation levels as we have predicted. Now let me stop the simulation and give a voltage which is less than 3 volts. So let me give it 1 volt over here and let me run it again. So right now yellow LED should turn on as per our discussion. Okay, so as you can see, yellow LED is turned on and rightly so, both the op-amps are in the negative saturation. So we are giving output as minus 13 and minus 13. So as we have predicted, right? And now let me give a value of V in between 3 and 6. So let me stop the simulation and give this V in as, let's say, 4 volts. So these are the two levels it has detected perfectly. Greater than 6 volts and less than 3 volts. Now let us see if it is working with this in this range or no. So I have given 4 volts as Vin, that is between 3 and 6. Let me simulate which LED should turn on. Green LED should turn on. So yeah, so it is as predicted. And in this state, my op-amp number 1 is at negative saturation and my op-amp 2 is at positive saturation. That is, it is at V out 1 is at minus 13 and V out 2 is at plus 13. So it is as per our prediction. All the LEDs are working perfectly fine and the entire window detector circuit is working very well. Okay. So I think that's it for this session. We have seen the window detector working in details. So next time we'll see another op-amp circuit working as a nonlinear application. So until then, have a good day and thank you.